Good morning, Pappy. How are you today? Oh, I'm just fine. Did you have a good weekend? Yes, I did. Thank you. And you? I had I had a good weekend too. Well, we've got lots to do today. Look at that. We've got a clock up there. We're going to be working with our thermometer. Lots of stuff to do, so we better get going really fast. Okay, Pappy? Okay, guys, that means we got to go. Okay? Are you ready? So you're going to go count, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay, here we go. Is everybody ready? Can everybody stand, please? And everybody count with me, please. That means you, Darielle, and Samuel, and Andres, and Nalea, and Allison, and Saudi, and all of you. Got it, guys? Good. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's count backwards from 61. Ooh, okay. Backwards from 61. Okay. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Okay, are we ready? From 61. 61, 59, 57, 55, 53, 51. 49, 47, 45, 43, 41. 39, 37, 35, 33, 31. 29, 27, 25, 23, 21. 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Cool. Yes, very cool. Okay, what I would like you to do, go back there, back wall, please. Okay, guys, you ready? Here we go. Let's see, we'll start with Lizelle. Lizelle, how many, we're going to start with the hard word. How many inches? How many inches in a yard? Do you know? Anybody else know? 36. Okay. Let's see. Allison, what are the even numbers? Even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's see. Steffi, how many feet in a yard? Feet in a yard. 3. Saudi, how many seconds in a minute? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a second. How many of those in a minute? And remember, a minute is the speed drills. 60 seconds in a minute. Alessandro, how many minutes in an hour? 60. Darielle, how many hours in a day? 24. Alexandra, how many months in a year? 12. Avi, you get an easy one. How many days in a week? 7. Easy sneezy. Okay, why don't we stop there because we have a lot to do today. Okay, why don't you go sit down and we'll go over things, okay? Okay, what do we have today? We have our thermometer, we have our clock, and really fast I want to go over one other thing, a dozen. A dozen. Okay, dozen. Let's see. We're going to put the word right here. D-O-Z-E-N, dozen. Okay, the word dozen means 12. Okay, in Spanish you call it a docena. A docena. Oops, docena. A docena. See the word doce in there. See the word doce? A docena. Okay? Now, a docena, that's an important thing. That's how many hours are on the clock. A docena, a dozen, 12 hours on the clock. If you buy eggs, the boxes of eggs, not the big flats, but the boxes, you can come 12 eggs in a box. If you go to the bakery, a lot of times they might sell each cookie or each donut might be however many lempiras, maybe 10 lempiras for one donut. But if you buy a dozen, it won't cost as much, okay? But buy things in a bakery, little buns come in a dozen, cookies, donuts. Okay, we get 12 in a dozen. Okay, a dozen. Different things we count by a dozen. Okay, so that's one of the things we're going to add. You hear that, Peppy? One of the things that's up on the list there. Okay, a dozen. The other day, we didn't go over this morning because I don't really have the time for it, but remember a half. So if there are 12 things in a dozen, how many things are in half a dozen? Peppy, if there are 12 things in a dozen, how many things are in half a dozen? 12. Very good, Peppy. Thank you. Half a dozen is 12. Okay, like on our clock, right? Here is our clock. We have a dozen numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half of it is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Okay, now today we're going to talk about the clock. We're going to talk about the clock. Now we learned the times, right? The big hand tells how many minutes. And we said there are 60 minutes in an hour, right? 60, and we count them. We can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But that takes too long. Nobody wants to do that. So we have our numbers and we count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And you were supposed to learn this back in kinder, but we didn't because we didn't get to finish kinder, okay? Okay, so here they are. So when you learn to tell time, you will just learn 1 is 5, 9 is 45, 4 is 20, 10, you will just learn that. Boom, boom. You won't even think about it. Now, I wear a watch, but my watch band is broken. But I wear this kind of watch. It's not that big, right? But I wear this kind of a watch. It's easier to tell time, believe it or not, than a digital clock. For me, it's a lot easier. I just go like that, and I can see where the hands are, and I don't have to read the numbers. I just see where the hands are. It registers in my brain. I just go boop, boop, that fast, and I know what time it is. On a digital clock, I have to look closely to see what those numbers are. So that's why I wear one. Plus, it makes you look like you're smart. Because only smart people wear a watch like this, okay? But the expensive watches, if you're going to have a really, really expensive watch, it looks like this. The ones that might cost $6,000, $7,000. Why anybody would want to watch this $6,000? I don't know. Walk around with $6,000 strapped on your arm. Kind of foolish to me. But they all have this kind of when you go to a lot of different places, you're going to see this kind of clock, and you must learn how to tell time on it. Plus, it makes you look like you're intelligent. Okay? So, the first we learned the big hand tells how many minutes. And the big hand, what I want you to do is watch how the little hand moves as the big hand moves. Okay? Okay, here we go. Ready? Right there. It's right on the 8, right? Now, watch how that's going to move. Here, we'll put it up close. Okay, now, See how the minute hand is at the bottom. It is halfway around the clock, and the little hand that tells the hour is halfway between 8 and 9. Do you see that? It did not get to 9 yet, but it is halfway there, okay? And it's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving. See. Up. Now it's up to there, okay? So when you tell time, if it's straight up, you say o'clock. 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever, o'clock. In Spanish, they say en punto. Okay, when it is at the bottom, okay, when it is at the bottom, our number is 30. 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The number at the bottom is 30, okay? Number at the bottom is 30. So this is, okay, what number? It went past the 9, but it did not get to the 10 yet. It is 9:30. We would say, some people, like when I was a little kid, they would say half past the hour. Some people here say 9:30, 9.5 an hour, because that is how, like programs on TV or church services, our church service starts at 9:30, okay? Special things usually start either on the hour or the half hour, okay? So here's our time. Okay, we're going to have, okay, here's our clock. Okay, it's at the bottom. Now, it went past the 1, but did it get to the 2 yet? No, it's right in the middle because the hand is right here. So we call it 1:30. Okay, when the hand is at the bottom, it is 30. Okay, now, on homework, on our paper today, boom, here we have it, right? Okay, we need page 129 and 130. Okay, we're going to start here at the middle. Okay? Okay, so here we go. See the little piggy? Okay, what time is it, Evan? Can you tell me what time it is on the piggy? The piggy says what, Evan? Evan says 3:30, right? Boop. 3:30, right? 3:30. Okay, how about Samuel? Okay, how about the green clock? What time does the green clock say? Can you tell? Both hands are up, straight up. So it is 12 o'clock, right? Straight up, the minute hand straight up, so we say o'clock, and the little hand, the hour hand's on the 12. Okay, how about Nylea? Nylea, how about the yellow clock that looks kind of like a flower? The flower clock. What time is it, Nylea? Okay. The little hand is between the 10 and 11. It didn't get to number 11 yet, so it is 10. The minute hand is at the bottom, so it's 10:30. Okay, and the last one, how about if we do Hazard? Hazard, what time is the last one? Okay, it's past the 9, but didn't get to the 10 yet, so no. It's at the bottom, 9:30, okay? Now, if you were going to put hands on your clock, okay, hands on your clock. Let's move this. Okay, let's say your time is 6, let's go with 10:30, okay, 10:30. So what do we need to do? This hand goes all the way down to 30. It tells the minutes. Put it through the number. Our little hand tells the hour. Okay, it's 10, but it's not to 11, right? We take our hour hand and we put it in the middle between the two numbers, okay? 10:30 or 8:30 or 6:30 or 4:30 or 130. See that? In the middle between the two numbers, okay? Okay, at the top, we have our thermometer, right? We have our thermometer. We did this last week. Here we go, right? Our thermometer tells how warm or how cold something is. And now that you have electronic ones, you don't see these as much, but they are still used. And you need to learn to use one, okay? Because you're an intelligent person and intelligent people use them, okay? So the first one is an ice cube, okay? Ice cubes. Now, I told you before that we have two systems of temperatures. One is the centigrade, which is what they use in Honduras. The other is Fahrenheit, which they use, I think the United States is about the only one that uses that. We like to be different. And I don't know why they use that, but they use it. And we're going to learn the Fahrenheit system first, and then we will learn the centigrade, which is what you use here. But since this is an American book, we teach the American system first. But they work the same way, okay? Work the same way, but the temperatures are different, okay? So the first one is an ice cube. Ice freezes at 32 degrees. 32 degrees, and we say Fahrenheit, okay? We're not going to use that, but 32 degrees, right? Water will freeze. In the wintertime, it gets very cold, and the rain comes down. We get snow. We get ice coming out of the sky. It gets on the road. It freezes, and it's very dangerous. But it freezes on the water. The lakes and things freeze, and they can go ice skating. You can do all sorts of really cool stuff on that ice because it is slick and it is fun. Okay, 32 degrees. Okay, but here we have some ice cubes. And our temperature here, it says, look at that, goes right up to the 20, right? Stops at 20. So what number are you going to put in there? Number 20, okay? 20 degrees. That's kind of what it is in your, in the freezer. What do you call it? Congelador? In your freezer, in your refrigerator up at the top, in the cold part, okay? Now, here's your orange juice. Here's your orange juice. Just came out of the refrigerator. How many degrees is it? It's above 32, right? 32 is where it freezes. And in our refrigerator, in your refrigerator, the temperature is just a little bit above that. The reason it keeps the food cold is so that it doesn't spoil as fast. When it's warm, the food spoils really fast and you get sick, okay? So you want to keep it cool so it doesn't spoil. So this one is 40 degrees, okay? Now, here's a little boy that's sick. Here's a little boy that's sick. And his temperature is 100 degrees. That is very hot, okay? It doesn't get that hot outside here, okay? Here in Roatan, on a really hot day, it might be about 93 degrees. Your body temperature is 98 degrees, 99 degrees, 98 to 99 degrees, depending on the person, okay? So if this little boy's is 100, that means he is sick. He has an infection, and when you're sick, your body raises your temperature to kill the germs, okay? He is sick, so his body raised the temperature to kill the germs to make him better, okay? That's how God made him, okay? And it says, look at that, it says 100 degrees. See that? Okay? That's what that is, okay? Now, really fast. It's getting late and we got to go. Okay, ready? Here we go. We have our coins. We count these by tens, right? There are two boxes. The first box says how many coins. Coins is how many pieces of money. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We have 5 coins, but how many centavos? We have how many coins here? How many centavos here? Down here we have our geese, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a dominoes with 4 and 4, right? Okay, it says, mark the circle that shows what is 1/2 of the geese. What is 1/2 of 8? Okay, color the circle that shows 1/2 of 8. Okay, this side of your paper, you ready? This side of your paper, we're going to count from 101 all the way up to 150. And it says, color the even numbers yellow, odd numbers green. Here, what number comes before, what number comes after. Straight down here, okay? Long lesson today. Sorry, but That's how it goes, okay? Easy work. You can do it really fast. It won't take long, but do a good job, okay? All right, we'll see you tomorrow.